Well, there was a mass shooting early this morning, about 11:31. We received a phone call in reference to people, there's shooting going on, harassment, and we arrived, found four people deceased inside the house. We life flighted a 8-year-old boy to a hospital, and he has since been pronounced deceased at the hospital.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, no, I just forgot. I just didn't have.
We're getting closer to him every minute of every hour, but we know who he is. He is from Mexico. The victims themselves were from the Honduras. The only thing I can tell you right now, and in mind that this is still early in the investigation, one of the victims came out of the house and said, "Hey, we have a small baby that's trying to sleep," and the man said, "I'll shoot out in my front yard, do what I want to in my own residence."
Okay, so what time? Okay, sounds 45. Okay, sounds good. What'd you say now? Oh yeah, you guys are rolling on all this?
We're not sure if he's armed or not. We know that he shot a .223, which is AR-15 style weapon, and we know him to be about 10 to 12 miles away from here at this particular time. There's one that's possibly 14 to 16 years old. We're unsure about the age, but the others 20 to 30, 40 years old.
Right next door had asked the man, "Hey, can you please stop shooting your gun?" Apparently he was outside shooting his gun on his front porch with...
I feel sorry for them. I mean, that's really, really sad. Can't believe this is happening. I mean, that's so sad. Can't believe it. I mean, I have kids and I can't imagine this happening. I don't know. That's why I don't like to relate with anyone, because, you know, I don't like problems. There's always shootings. There's always people calling the cops, and there's nothing being done. So yesterday I heard some shootings, but I thought it was like normal, like always. Never thought this was happening. When I heard the shooting, we were in bed, and my kids, I have two babies, they got scared. But we're like, well, it's normal, they're always shooting.
Our number one priority is like it's always been since the early morning hours of this morning, late last night, has been to locate this suspect and put him behind bars where he belongs.
The FBI has brought in investigative resources, tactical and victim services resources to assist in this investigation. We will be here until we are no longer needed, to include when the subject is arrested.
He could be anywhere now. We located the device that we were looking for, found it abandoned. There was some articles of clothing laying around. The tracking dogs from Texas Department of Corrections picked up the scent, and then they lost that scent in the water or whatever. So at this time, the area has went from 5 or 6 square miles. It could be as much as 10 or 20, depending on whether or not he crossed the Highline wire.
So right now, again, we're still out there trying to find this individual. We consider him armed and dangerous, and we're not going to stop until we actually arrest him and bring him into custody. But he is out there, and he's a threat to the community. So I don't want anyone to think that that's something different than that. He is a threat to the community, and we need the community's help to hopefully locate him soon and take him off the streets tonight.
before we close. Our cafeteria workers, our custodial staff, our parents, love your children, and please walk when you get farm road tomorrow. Cafeteria workers,
Governor of the state of Texas has offered $50,000 for the capture of this suspect. Multi-county Crime Stoppers, which includes Montgomery, San Jacinto, and Liberty counties, have thrown in $5,000 for a total of $55,000 so far for this suspect's arrest.
It's also offering an additional $25,000 for the apprehension of this subject. So it brings the total amount of the reward to $80,000. If anybody, whether you are here in this county or this state of Texas or around the country, have any tips, we're asking you to please call 1-800-FBI-TIPS. 24/7, this phone line will be available. If anyone has any information that could lead to the arrest of this subject.